Hey, what's up guys? Alex here with a new video, and today we're going to be talking about the Canon R5C. Specifically, who is this camera for? If you're new to the channel, I am a portrait photographer based out of Orlando, Florida, and I've been a Canon shooter for the last 5 years. The Canon R5 has been my favorite camera of all time, and I think it's one of the best cameras ever made. So when the R5C was announced, and essentially it was a beefed up R5 with even more video features, I immediately jumped and hit the pre-order button and could not wait to get my hands on this camera. It finally arrived last week, and it's safe to say this is one of the most unique, most powerful cameras ever made, but it's also not what I was expecting. So for this video, I'm going to strictly focus on two key differences between the R5C and the R5. I won't be talking about anything else, and it'll be just me talking. So get ready. It's going to be more of a conversation. And again, a key difference to really identify, is the R5C worth it to you? And if you're a current R5 owner, should you upgrade to the R5C? Let's kick things off. As I mentioned, the R5C is the most powerful cinema camera at this form factor ever made. There is no other camera that can shoot 8K 60 RAW with this form factor, with autofocus, unlimited record times. I mean, there's just nothing else out there. And as a video shooter, as a video content creator, if you're doing long form video content, I don't think you can go wrong with this camera. At its price point, the features you're getting, the quality you're getting. Again, this is one of the most feature-rich cameras out there. As a photographer who also does video on the side, should you get this camera? I don't think so. So let's dive in. This camera is so unique because this is one of the only cameras, I think it's the only camera, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, that has two operating systems. When you're on the photo side, you're using Canon's photo operating system. And when you're on the video side, you're using Canon's cinema operating system. And Canon, they always do something, and they did it here, removed all the video features from the photo side. What do I mean by that? So with the R5, you can be taking photos in photo mode and quickly press the record button on top of the camera and start taking video clips. This gives you the ability to take photo and video within seconds and capture moments, again, in photography and with videography. As a former wedding photographer who also did some video, it was an incredible feature to quickly switch between photo and video. Now, the problem with a regular R5 is if you do video long enough, that camera is going to overheat. And if you're in areas like Florida, like myself, or formerly Texas, that's not good. It's hot. The R5C, the photo mode, they removed the ability to do that. And I just don't understand why. It's already in the operating system. But Canon removed the ability to quickly take video in photo mode, which means if you want to take video, you have to switch into the cinema operating system. And switching between both operating systems takes 7 to 8 seconds. Now, in practice, that's not too long, and you're physically rebooting into a different operating system. But if you're doing what I was doing before, which means you're taking photo, quickly pressing record to take video of what you were just taking a photo of, you can't do that anymore. Now, if you're on sets, you're filming a commercial, you're filming a product shoot, and you have all the time in the world to do it for video and then do it for photo, this does not apply to you. This applies more to, I think, the wedding photographers, videographers, the people who are doing social media content that need to capture both photo and video and don't have the ability to do things twice or 3 times. You got to get it right the first time. This camera, as good as it is, isn't for you because you physically have to switch between operating systems, and that delay just is too long. And that also comes with different baggage, which I won't talk about in this video. Specifically, I'll just mention it, battery life is not the greatest. But I really wanted to make this video, and I really wanted to talk about this to point out those differences, because I know there's a lot of R5 owners who are in the wedding industry, who are focusing with content creation, who are doing hybrid work, that are asking themselves, is it worth upgrading to the R5C or switching to the R5C from the R5? And what it really boils down to is if you're strictly doing video with photo to the side, or photo on the side, I should say, I think the R5C is a worthy upgrade and you should definitely switch. Unlimited record times, no overheating, you can't beat it. And the cinema operating system, which makes everything so much easier. I think it's the ultimate upgrade and buy. If you're a photographer who's doing video on this side, and you aren't doing long form content, you aren't doing 30-minute videos or documentaries, I don't think you should upgrade or switch because this is a cinema camera first, not a photo camera first. So for me, I bought this camera thinking I was going to be able to quickly switch between photo and video. In the end, it's not a deal breaker because I'm going to use this camera for YouTube, for all the content creation I do on this channel and everything else I do on this side. But the way I'm going to use this camera is strictly as a cinema camera. Now, the benefit is if I need to take photos while I'm doing a video shoot or anything like that, I have the ability to do that. But this is going to be my cinema camera first. And I wanted to make sure I put this out there because not a lot of people are covering that Canon did cripple the quick hybridness, is that a word? Hybridness of this camera, and really made two cameras in one body, which is kind of crazy, unique. Yeah. To wrap things up, this camera is short of incredible. What you can do with it, the quality, if you saw my previous video, it was shot with the R5C. I'm going to be doing more content on this camera because there's so much more to cover. Really, really impressed so far, but it's not what I was expecting. Again, not good or bad. I just kind of went over everything. So I'm going to stop rambling. With that being said, if you own the R5C, what are your thoughts? If you're a current R5 owner, why are you even looking at the R5C, or are you looking at the R5C? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, guys, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one, guys. Peace.